Welcome to Off-Grid Island. I'm Oliver, and this is Helena. Together we bought an island in the Finnish wilderness with nothing on it, and the goal is to transform the island into our dream cottage. The only problem is, we've never built anything before, but slowly we're transforming the island into our own. We started in July 2024 with just a tent, and now we have an island tiny home built out of logs from our island. It's finally time to start building our first real log cabin on the island. A traditional Finnish sauna. We are back at the island. I just got the boat loaded up. It's just me and Sini this trip. Helena's working on her thesis at home. We are going back out there. There's a lot of stuff to do. One, I want to start getting the mini cabin ready for winter. So I'm going to try getting the diesel heater set up now. I think I'm going to try and do both eventually. I do want a wood burning fireplace inside. Sini's been such a good girl. She's just sitting there, huh? Hyvä, Sini. Got the electric thing over here. We used it last time to get back, so we'll see. I think I prefer rowing though. I think it's just so much easier. It is getting dark so much faster. Like, I think the sun's starting to rise 8-ish, but then it's setting, I don't know, like before 7. So definitely have shorter work days. You wanna get out, Sini? Go. Sini, go. Go. Hyvä, Sini. I'm putting the stuff in the fridge. And look at all this rock wool from our little hole. It's definitely a mouse trying to get inside. That's what people were saying when I put it on there, that mouse. That's not gonna be, that's like a mouse highway. So I'm gonna need to fill that with something. I'm gonna try and put, I think, some wire mesh. I should have extra of this. Okay, no mouse is getting in there anymore. Don't have to worry about that. Look at this. Not bad, still here. The main thing I need to do is see how hard it is to flip this by myself. Can I even? Okay, I can move it, that's good. Doesn't look too bad. Oh, there's a wasp hive in here. I was talking to the guy from Vallas, which is the people who sent it to us. They're like a Finnish company that does these heating things. He said to just keep it covered outside and it should be good. And with that instruction in mind, this is definitely the biggest overhang. And I kind of want to use this short tube so that we waste as little heat as possible. So if we just have this sitting right here. Wow. Did not expect that. This, which is my evapo-rust from when I was doing the axe heads, and everything I was reading online was like, you can reuse it a lot, and it costs $50 for that like entire jug. So I was like, I'm gonna try and save it, so I just put it on the deck. If you look in there, there's some little bumps. I thought it was just growing some sort of like thing inside of it, you know? I just looked closer. Those are 3 mice. I guess evapo-rust is a great mousetrap. That is insane. There's 3 dead mice. I think we know what happened to the guys trying to break into the mini cabin. I think I'm gonna have it like this. Take air in. Have the exhaust facing outward, and then this thing just turned right underneath. Keeps it as close to the building so it doesn't get any snow and stuff on it. Oh yeah, I got, these were half off, and apparently they've got like Bluetooth earphone things. While I'm working on this hole, Sini's sitting on the dock. She's just waiting for Helena to come. She's like, where's mom? Sometimes she'll whine. It's sad. It's sad. Woohoo! Huh? Oh, the lights turned on. Look at them. Says that it's 13 degrees inside. I have it set to 18. If I hold. Oh, it's making noise. Okay, I can feel the air coming through the hole. So that's good. All right, so it's pumping the heat in through there. I'm gonna close this up, let it go for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes and see how much warmer it is there. Wow, it's already up to 16 in there. It's been 12 minutes of it being like heating, I think, since it's been on, so not bad. Okay. It is substantially warmer in here. It's not like blazing hot yet, but I'm sure it keeps going. Oh yeah. Can just feel hot air coming in here, so that's good. We got a new one. This is the guy that broke. Log is scribed. The sun is starting to set now though, so I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I am very hungry. Look at where Sini is. Oh my goodness, I just finished the scribing and she's in the boat. She's just vibing. She's doing good. She's not eating any mushrooms right now. I think there's a lot less than there were before. So I don't have her you know, her Hannibal Lecter suit on. A portable monitor. Okay, that's not bad. It's small, but it's good. It only takes like 7 watts of power or something like that. It's like crazy low. I brought my Xbox. I want to see if I can play some NHL on this thing. I also have like a 5G modem thing for internet. If I can play online ranked NHL, that would be insane. This is a little tester too, because I have got some ideas. I feel like it would be sick to try doing some like live streams out here. It's turning up. Oh my goodness. NHL 26. Whoa. Never would have expected to be able to do this. I'm curious how much power we're drawing doing this. Let's see. What does it say? 93 watts. So we're doing just under 100 watts of power in order to have the Wi-Fi going, the Xbox, and the screen, which honestly that's not bad. Like with this power station setup, that's what? 100 hours? 100 hours of gaming I could do while I'm out here on the setup. First period update. Not going too bad. It's 1-to-1. I never Would have thought that I'd be out here on the island, drinking a beer, playing some NHL in like online. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me, but I'm so happy that it's possible. Well, we lost. That was a decent game though. Since Helena's not here, somebody's in the bed. There's enough space. Tomorrow, time for real work. Sydney. Okay. I figured I don't need a helmet anymore since I'm not really felling stuff, so nothing is gonna fall on my head. My work buddy. Huh? Huh? Eats all my wood chunks. Hell yeah. Look at that. It's all done. This is like the most important part since everything stacks on top of it. And I'm glad James was here to help make sure I did it the right way. Okay. Yeah. All right, so the long groove is drawn on there. I just readjusted my scribe so that it is 1 centimeter smaller, and that's to underscribe the corners. So for the notches, it's 1 centimeter less than what the long groove is. And basically the reasoning behind that is initially when we're doing this, there's going to be a gap here. Like this isn't going to be connected. And that is because we want the weight to be in the corners. And then while these logs shrink, because they're going to continue to shrink, it's going to slowly eventually settle all the way down. And then once it does that, this will be touching itself. Because if you don't do it, these will be touching. And then this will start shrinking. And then once this shrinks, this is where all the weight is. And then it creates a gap in the corners. There is like a method that people do where they get the chainsaw and make a complete V and get it to touch. I just don't want to go that deep. And then from what I was researching, if you go for the direct V, it kind of creates a space that if moisture does get inside, it'll accumulate and it won't like come out of the log as easily. So I don't really want to go for a direct V. Yeah, like that's...
This morning, I went to plug the second battery like into them because they like connect to each other, so they use the same plugs and everything. And somehow the second one didn't charge. So that one's 3 kilowatt hours, the other one's 2 kilowatt hours, and only the 2 kilowatts were charged, and it is down to 40-ish% now. So taking this off, switching it with the new one, it'll probably be down to 30, which means we're probably gonna have a power issue, which sucks. Log cabin building, doggy. Oh, this better fit. First log that is fully done. See if it fits. If it fits, I can just flip it and put some linen inside. Definitely not good. It's definitely not perfect. We got too much up here, and there is a pretty big gap. My fingers literally fit inside. I think, yeah, the notch is pinching on the edges. I need to make it wider. That should fix the problem. On both of these, actually, yeah, it's pinching it. Yes, I think it's ready. I think it's ready. Like, this has a little bit of a gap, but it's pretty small. And because of the underscribing, we actually do want there to be a gap. Fun though. Why not? Oh, hello, my working buddy. You're a good girl. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Look at this thing. It looks good to me. Just the linen. No gaps that are too big. It's happening. We're building a freaking log cabin. No Xbox tonight because the other battery is dead. So don't have enough power to be messing around. Orota. Orota sini. Okay. Here's a little battery checkup, and 32%. So not looking good at all. This is still charging. Not even full. Basically, this one's charged, and that one's just straight battery, because this has all the stuff in it to make sure I can charge, and it turns into the right power and stuff. That one didn't charge. I don't know if I didn't plug it in all the way, if I didn't remember to turn it on right. I don't know. I assumed I charged it. I've never had an issue before. I need to make sure I check though, because this is, I mean, it's how I do everything out here, and not having one of those really hinders a lot, which sucks. If I can get one more log done this trip and then get the other one fully prepped and ready to go, that means like this next set of 3 logs will be basically done. And that's pretty freaking cool. This is moving so well. It's actually working. I think, like, it seems like it's working, which is crazy. It's so cool. Oh yeah.
Should be a bit hotter. There we go. It's definitely not going to be as good as Helena's steaks, but at least it's a steak. I'm happy with the progress. I'm so glad that we got, I don't know, getting that first log that's like fully has the long groove, has the notches and like on there. It feels so good. It feels so good. I can't wait to get some more. If only the ducks won this morning. I think that's the only thing that could have made the day better. And Helena, of course, but that's just a given. Someone's ready for bed. Hussy. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, baby girl. Good morning. Time to get out of bed, get back to work, see how far we can go with our stupid battery that's dead. Okay. Hey, guys. There we go. Whew, it's windy. It's windy and rainy. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh. Cindy, you ready for some windy, rainy fun? Huh? You get to see Mom tonight. All right, so we're back here at the site. I ended up covering that last night because I don't want the rain to hit the linen. Because on these, I noticed when I flipped it back over, it's like, it's kind of soaks up the water and gets it underneath. I'm gonna try and keep them covered from now on when I stack up, just to make sure they don't get wet in the rain and cause like moisture to build up in the notches, because that does not seem like a good thing. Next, we're gonna be doing this one right here. It's okay, Cindy. What? What? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how I thought I was gonna do this without the the chain hoist at the beginning, but all right, this guy's up here now. The thing I gotta think about is over here, these logs are a bit longer than they have to be, and that's because I did them according to my measurements, not the architect's ones, because I didn't have architect drawings yet, and the cabin ended up having to be a little bit smaller to be close to the water, and that means I've got a little bit of extra length. I'm thinking with this bottom one, I'm gonna try and leave those to be a deck that comes around the side. So I don't want this sticking out into the deck. That'd be a little bit annoying. On the inside, this is gonna be one open area. So there's not gonna be a wall that goes in between here. This is all gonna be probably bed, then maybe a little kind of kitchenish area, living area. And then this will just be sticking here. But maybe I stick this out as far as I can to just kind of make it a separator between the bedroom and that space. Or I don't know. I'm gonna move this side over here as far as I really can, just so that if I want to in the future, I can leave this here, have a bit of a divider between sleeping area and living area. I just came back over here to check on Sini and get a cloth to wipe the camera since the rain's getting on it, and noticed the fridge was off. And I was like, why is the fridge off? Must have unplugged. But unfortunately, that is not the problem, because I came in here to go replug it in, and this here battery is at 0%. So, the battery's dead. We did get another battery charged. So we have 2 chainsaw batteries. I also have 2 smaller chainsaw batteries that I charged at home. Hope those will be enough to get this last log done. Couldn't find my other glasses, so luckily Helena left some here last time. I'm sure I look really cool in this setup. Okay, last big battery. Hopefully that'll do. Right here, you can see it's the only spot catching. The line should be down there a bit, and it's pressed up against it. So there's a little bit of a gap here, but everything else looks pretty good. Look at that. This side doesn't really matter because it's not outside, but from here on, I think it looks really good. Like,
that's nice and tight in there as well.
For some reason, I'm making the mouths like a little bit too narrow and it's like catching up, but I just do a little bit of work to them and they've been fitting pretty good. But this is crazy. Like, it is coming together. Also, I want to do a little future house tour since now the kind of walls are showing what it's going to look like. This whole area is going to be a covered deck. We're going to have the roof continue over, but this is just a deck. We'll have a door somewhere around here for the sauna. We'll have a door somewhere around there for this portion, which is going to have bed, kind of sleeping space, then more of a living space over here, door coming out, deck over here. I'm going to extend the deck past on this row, and then in the front, past on the front. So then we'll have a railing all the way out on the edge. And then this is all covered deck around the front. And then where I am now, this is going to be the sauna. You come in through here. This area will be bench, a little L bench around. Then over in this corner will be the kiuas, or like this place where you have the stones and you throw the leule. This portion will be as big of a window as possible, and we'll have a view, something like that. I think where I'm standing now is probably where you'll be sitting once it's done. So it's going to be looking out of a window about here. It's crazy because now that we've got like these kind of quadrants out here, I can see it. I can feel what it's going to turn into, which is so cool. And now it's just time to keep building. The batteries are all dead. Chainsaw batteries, big batteries. I can't believe I forgot, or somehow didn't get the other one charged. But I do want to get, this one's going to be a 7-meter over here. I have it out here. It's not on the cabin yet, but I'm going to go try and get the winch out, drag that over to the spot and see if I can get it up here onto the cabin. All right, this would be a good thing to try and fix now. The rope kind of broke from the casing last time. So I'm going to try and get this thing off, and it's pretty close to this end of the rope. So I'm just going to cut it off. I've got a knot tied here. So we'll have this, and I'll start the knot and do this on the other side of the rope. So we can have fresh, good rope, and I don't have to worry about the winch killing me. Just so far down the rope. Seems close enough, right? Hopefully that works. Hi. Hello, yes. Yes, you're a good girl. Yes, you're a good girl. Yeah. You trying to help me? You trying to help me? Yes, you're such a good helper. You're such a good helper. Yes, you are. Sini, hey, get away.
So for this log, you can see how it's not perfectly straight. It goes a little bit out and then back in. I want to rotate this the other way because of that. From what I was seeing in my research was that if it bends like that, you want the bend to be facing the outside. So we're gonna flip it over. Look at this thing. It's actually coming together. I wish I had batteries so I could start going on this. I could have gotten a lot more done, but I'm super happy with fixing this log. We got this guy on here, that guy on here, and this is ready to go. Next time I just gotta scribe notch and be set. I think I'm gonna start getting ready to pack up and leave, but my goodness, I'm actually building this thing. It's so cool. I can't believe it's kind of working. And I don't know, I think eventually I'm gonna start building a ramp to get these logs up here. I think it's gonna be a lot better than lifting. Just right now, I've been doing it like that. I don't know how it's gonna be in the future when it's gonna be super tall. I'm probably gonna have to get the logs down again after I scribe them so that I can notch them, because I don't know how I would notch up in the sky when it's like 6 feet up, you know? Originally, I was thinking I would only be able to do 1 log a day. It seems like I'm for sure gonna be able to do 2 logs a day, especially if they're short ones and maybe even if they're bigger ones. So this might go a bit faster than I thought, which is pretty sick. Definitely excited about that, but there still is a long way to go. I'm so happy that these things are up here. I'm so happy it's done right. So thank you again, James, for making sure I did this the right way, not the fast way. And yeah, we'll catch you again next week out here at the island trying to get this thing going. And I'm going to make sure I charge all the batteries. I will. And the Ducks better have won some games in between here and then. But we'll see you next time. And thank you so much for watching. I went all the way back to the car, got everything there, and realized I left Sini's harnessed, and I need it for her seatbelt, and so we can, you know, take her on walks and stuff when we're in town. And freaking, I left Sini in the boat. I thought she was gonna come, but she didn't come. Then I started going to get her harnessed, and she decided to jump out of the boat. And when she jumped out of the boat, she pushed it. So I turned around and the boat was floating out in the lake. So I just jumped off the dock, got water up to my waist. At least we're leaving, so I'm not gonna freeze to death. Jesus Christ. The water's not warm. I didn't know what to do. I was like, do I jump in? Do I not jump in? I was like, well, if it goes further, I'm just gonna have to get even more wet. So I just jumped. All for this thing, Hussy. All for this. Jesus, I am so soaked. It is insane. My pants are just like... At least the sky's pretty.